so.
Yeah.
And then I hit my go live buttons, which should automatically send a tweet. Hey everybody, it's Final Fantasy time. I'm trying out a new audio thing, so if it makes me completely inaudible, let me know, I guess. But yeah, we're here
they can't hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can hear me, but I don't actually know, I guess.
Well, as soon as
yeah, I mean,
voice
meter seems to be working.
You.
Yeah, voice meter seems to be still picking up my voice, so everything else should be also.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to be careful with my. Oh, that was quick.
Now, what are the odds?
You're perfectly audible. You're perfectly
now, what are the
audible.
odds that the person that is going to be in this is going to be?
And speaking of audible, tonight's stream sponsor.
Let's do it.
Is Josh?
All right, time for the cutscene.
Is this cutscene?
He's so small.
I can just see my boobs in my
Lamau.
shirt.
Damn, Garuda thick though.
Who
dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Okay,
hang on, let me take a look.
Your insolence shall not go unpunished, Landwalker. Well, there was a good ass shot a minute ago.
Nah. See, I don't like how much people toss around the word thick to just mean has a nice ass.
And then
if you're promising me a thick milkshake and then you give me a normal ass milkshake, I'm gonna be upset.
That's fair.
I can't turn
even if it's a good milkshake, even if it tastes excellent.
She's huge.
You can't raise my thickness
As I
expectations.
live and breathe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. There are birdmen here.
Ixel.
Burden.
Over there, look.
No.
Why did they capture kobolds? I don't remember. And Amalja. Why did they do this? I don't remember why they did this. Amalja and kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixel bring them here? I don't have to do that one. She did it for me. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we have come to put an end to your reign of terror.
Alright, wherefore come thou hither is a good sentence.
Hear you this blasphemy, Garuda. My children. These landwalkers would bring me low.
Yes, human teeth.
You who are bound to crawl upon the earth shall revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip past your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda.
It was just slip your defenses.
You would think your playthings give you strength. Choking to death. They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle there you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, then festoon the canopy with your entrails. Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve.
Okay.
Squawk!
The minions are fucking...
They're birdmen.
Yoda?
They're birdmen. Leave the Ixel to us, Menigo. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her.
Savvy.
Do not fail, Menigo. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. This cutscene is really long.
All the first Primal cutscenes are long. And the
This worm would die by my own hand. Come then, and I shall grant you that which you seek. I hope I timed it right. Yeah! I did!
Well, I mean, the game does that.
No, I had to click
it
at
is
least once.
It is the person that was cute, that was in the zone.
Oh, fuck, I
She
turned
seems
it
a lot
off.
smaller now that she's down here.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Now I haven't faced Garuda in a fair fight in some time.
It's fine.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, that's just my personal use of the word thick.
No,
that's
I
fair.
agree with you, Josh. You would just say it for anything, and then they show someone with a toothpick for a leg. Right?
I just feel like it's overused when you could use a better term. You'd see like, oh,
Like
damn.
dump truck.
Like, you could say like, she got a nice ass. That dude over there's got the whole dump truck. You know,
She
Back
caked
it
up.
up.
She all
Back
caked
it
up. We
up,
have to
right?
get behind a rock, right?
she caked up.
Yep.
Like JFK, for example, in Clone High.
JFK's
JFK's got cake. Is he?
Ezzy, please don't forget to heal me.
I'm not.
He's just caked. I think thick needs to be more than just like one feature.
As a butt.
That's fair. I
Yeah,
suppose.
it can't just be that you have a butt or that you got big boobs. You gotta be kind of thick all around.
Uh-oh. This isn't good.
What?
She took me down to not that much health. I just noticed she uses Downburst, which is, I'm pretty sure, the same attack that the, like, level 1 summon does.
Alright. Should we go into the middle, so get behind?
I haven't heard this much of the song in so long.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I'm trying to catch the plumes, too, but it's not really doing anything.
I tried. Molokai wants to know if you're thick, Josh.
Yeah, but not in like the 2 C's, because that's implied to be like a good kind of thick.
Oh.
Up.
I am beyond.
Dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm dead. Fuck.
Are you guys dying?
as he died,
Y'all-
which
y'all
which
died?
means
My
we're
bad.
about to die.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Adjust.
I'm
One,
still
I'm
alive.
pretty rusty, and 2,
I'm doing it.
yeah, that won't last for long.
If I can live 10 more seconds, I get my heal. I don't think I'm gonna make it, though. Ah, damn.
Nah, damn it.
I was really close.
My bad.
Repeated.
Alright. Alright, so first I'm going to toggle it so I'm focusing mostly on healing for you, okay?
Please.
You
I'm
should have been doing that to begin.
Not worry, so I worry less about defense, basically, okay?
You don't really have to worry that much about
Wait,
defense in
aren't you the
Reborn.
healer?
Yes.
Oh.
At higher level
So let me
stuff, most
slap a
parties
regen
will...
on you.
Yeah. At higher level stuff, most parties will want the healer to at least try to get in some DPS, but, like, the fucking
yeah,
base
it's a
game
lot
shit, you
easier to
super
do
don't
that.
have to.
You can. It's a lot easier to do that at higher levels.
Alright,
Yeah.
get behind a rock. Alright.
Ah, she did it twice. Good jump.
Up.
I will stop spinning the boss now.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
I forget what you're supposed to do with the fucking feathers. I assume just kill them before they become a problem.
Kill them because they're gonna attack the pillars.
Oh, okay. Again, it's been a very long time since I fought Garuda fairly and not over-leveling her by, like, 30.
Right.
Wait till you can overlevel her by 40.
Oh, man, it's gonna be... Man, he's gonna get so quick. Okay, so now she goes to the middle.
Yep. Now you have to be careful not to let the plumes destroy the pillar.
We need those.
Yep.
True.
Because you're raid wide, and that's gonna be
Ooh.
bad.
Ooh, spike.
I will keep the Garuda distracted. You all, get rid of the pillars.
Ooh, spike.
Not get rid of the pillars.
Success.
Slap another regen on you.
Thank you.
Slap a regen on you.
Okay, where's she going? Middle?
Slap a regen on
Middle?
you. Yep. Reckoning comes. Reckoning comes.
Ow.
And then
Goodbye, pillars.
Lucid dreaming up. And I need a cure 2 on myself. Yep, that was big damage on me. Okay.
Now, do you have Medica yet? I assume so.
Yes.
I think after that big hit, if we fail again, that might be a time for a Medica.
I don't think we're gonna fail again. We seem to be doing okay.
No, I think we're good at this point, because I think now she just rinse and repeats mechanics, except there's no killers.
Yeah, but there isn't like a raid white to worry about, so...
I don't know why I was standing beside of her as if that's not my job. Yeah, I think we got this.
Okay?
Listen. Here come the plumes. We might just be able to... God, stop stunning me.
Oh, wait,
I got him.
Alright.
Fuck you, Garuda.
I need to turn my
No!
Achievement to the dungeons. 10. Boob.
What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers?
Yeah.
I love how Sid and Alphina both flinched and Minigo did not move.
Here comes the fucking thrall.
My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God.
Which is probably why
the amount
of the kobolds are here.
So yeah, so long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. I just remembered what the plan is here and what's about to happen, I think. Then let's stop them. Ah!
Time to kill some worshippers.
No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take revenge on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine, all mine. Yeah, okay. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. She's gonna try to temper me, and that shit ain't gonna work. I'm invincible, I got crystal's power. No, I claimed you. You should be mine. Nah, fuck you, bitch. I'm magic. Ah!
Thanks,
it's even playing the Heidelin theme. Thanks, Mother.
Why don't
Thanks,
you do
Crystal
that
Mom.
Oh no, it's playing the Final Fantasy theme is what it's playing.
That's kind of Heidelin's theme.
I mean, it's the title screen for Final Fantasy, like, 1.
Is Final Fantasy 1 about crystals?
What was in Final Fantasy 1? About crystals.
Crystals.
Oh, like so many Final Fantasies are about crystals.
I got another one.
Is this 5 or 6?
I think this is my 6th.
Oh, this is 6.
I think this is 6.
We did it all. We did them all.
We have all the Dragon Balls.
Because each Primal gave one. We
I'm
got
going
one
to wish...
randomly at the very beginning.
We found a few of them on the ground.
I'm going to wish for the death of all Garleans. What? What are you? What have you done to me? Sucked out your essence. You know how it be. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Hey, we're okay.
Yeah, but the other person's long gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, I got the commendation. Fuck yeah. Haha.
Finally.
Suck my nuts, Ezzy.
Okay, that's fine. Takes usually do get the accommodation. Oh, voice acting.
I usually give it to a healer. Oh, good. Voice acting. That means I can eat.
Oh, dear. Sorry. Our own Reborn Alpha no.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Sam Riegel?
Oh,
Why do you
this
not
guy.
tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
Too strong.
We've done it.
Yeah, that is a weird
He's
sound.
come to monologue at Garuda.
Impossible it is. Kill you all.
My boy.
Is that all? There he is.
O Lady of the Vortex, Almighty Garuda.
Daddy.
Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
The thing is, she is not the most terrible.
This is a really dumb statement.
Gaius.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
Ron Cannon's so good.
What weird threat, guys?
What?
An appropriate response
What
to that
exactly
statement.
did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Sid sounds weird.
What?
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
What about Sid sounding weird?
No.
No.
About
He just
About
sounds way too
Gaius.
young.
saying, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Gaius just fucking slaughtered those Ixal.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer!
Uh-oh.
That foul
Oh, I didn't
stench!
realize that
I
much on the
see
Cobbles and voiced lines this
She
early in
has
the game.
touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
I forgot about this part.
Save us,
I didn't.
Lord of Crags.
Oh god.
It's a soul to pay.
The kobold voice, though. Looked like you were eating air and... Yeah, I am, in fact, eating.
What is she? 12 preserve.
Oh, yeah.
She cannot mean to.
Yep.
Yep. And now they're summoning up their fun friends.
Hello, Ifrit.
Hi, Ifrit.
Hi, Titan.
Hi, Titan.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Yeah, it's got to be a bad scene here. Get out. You should leave. No, I guess we're leaving too. All right.
Scatter!
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
And Titan's just like, no, I don't wanna. Why would I do that? Oh, here we go.
Bear witness Witness to the glory of the
Ooh.
Empire.
I clicked. Was that not good enough for you guys?
Goodbye, Ifrit.
Oh god. It just ate Ifrit.
And now Titan.
Hello, Titan. Nope. Oh!
And finally,
It just grabbed him by the heart.
Dude, it's so good. This is a good cutscene.
Yeah.
It is
She's like squinting.
Garuda.
He's going to eat her like a burrito.
Dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Ultimate weapon? I wonder what it's called.
No! No!
I tell you, but you can't make fun of me when I do.
I make no promise. Ooh!
Yoink.
And now they have wings.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
We're getting like kind of close to the end of Realm Reborn, actually.
Yeah.
God, I always forget about these stupid tower ships they have.
Yeah, dude.
They're so bad and dumb looking.
Really bad.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire.
Guys, so comically evil.
There
I
will
love
be
him.
no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
Who is he talking to?
You.
Us, I guess?
Or he's
Your
just
skills are impressive.
He's just
They will
monologuing.
not be enough.
Your skills are most impressive. Uh-oh.
Sorry,
And
I
there
think
it goes.
I'm just having a
There it
visceral
goes.
reaction to this Alphino because I was listening to new
Well,
Alphino
have
all day.
mercy. What chance have
Yeah,
we
right.
against such an ungodly
Yeah,
creation?
the new patch.
Yeah,
And
because
who
I
was
played the
that
whole thing.
armored devil?
Same.
That
Not
was
long-
Gaius
it's not
Van
that long.
Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
Fuck are you up to, Alphino?
We heard no whispers. Saw
Aren't
no
you like
signs.
a million
In the
years
wake of the
old,
calamity,
elf?
The Empire seized land and built outposts.
No,
but that
I'm
was the extent
15.
of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
I was building Allag technology when I was 10, boy.
It has been a day of unexpected developments. But the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Well,
While I take no
I don't
comfort
know.
in the manner of her
I don't know if
downfall,
that's what I would
it does
gather
mean
from
that we
that.
safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
I think that's a much bigger problem, frankly.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first,
Time for more
we must needs find out all
informational
we can.
side quests.
Let
Right.
us make for
Oh,
Vesper
you
Bay.
guys.
We shall rebuild the Scions.
The primals are inside the machine,
All
you
is not
stupid
yet
elf.
lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from
Well,
the
that's
darkness.
that's
Also,
that's easy.
we're gonna have to work on a prison break.
Yes, all we're gonna do is we're gonna break in, plug in Alphino's fancy USB stick, download the primals.
Download the primals.
Cut and paste the primals from the hard drive inside of Ultima Weapon, and then we're done.
Right.
Or we could just delete
Back
them.
to voice acting ourselves.
Alphino, could you spawn, please? Oh, there you are.
Oh.
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Inigo. Just one thing. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. And yet, plot we shall.
Let's see.
46.
Nope, that's worse than what I got.
It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. I just hope that we're done taking corpses. Just hope that we're done cleaning corpses out of that place, frankly.
All right, we have tickets. Okay.
Yeah, but before that, I've got to go get my mail.
Surely there's a mail Moogle in Vesper Bay.
Well, once you load in, tell me if there's a mail Moogle in Vesper Bay.
Mail Moogle and Moogle Mail Bay. Yes, there is.
Cool.
Moomin
I
Valley?
don't have to go wandering around Uldad to find the mail Moogle.
Yeah, I would assume that... Where is it?
Beelined right to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's
the
right...
mail icon on the map.
Yep.
Hello.
Ooh.
You have an earring I'm interested in.
Do you even want the earring? Because we're already out leveling stuff as is, unless you're going to level something off.
You know, speaking of that, I do want the whale.
Because it is just
That's
better.
why I'm here. Yeah, but it'll screw up our XP even more.
Sucks. That's not my problem. That's Final Fantasy's problem.
That's Final Fantasy's problem.
Wait, he's not upstairs.
Okay, and
okay,
then...
good.
Recommended gear...
Then that was... Yeah, the corpse cleaning quest, it was the worst. All of the lights are still out in here.
Well, yeah, we haven't relit the lamps.
True.
No lamps.
Also, I got that minion now. Yay.
How long?
Tell me, Minigo, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Okay. Oh, I've got this mithril armor that looks like this, which is to say stupid.
More like visceral.
Josh, how good is this armor? Looking at it.
Let me take a look. That's amazing. Does it come without the pants, or is that just the current?
That's just it. Doesn't come with the pants. The pants is a separate thing.
It's taking off your whole ass head.
Yeah,
it's taking off your entire head.
Nope, the visor doesn't go. Display gear. There we go. Now you can see the rest of my gear.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones that it only looks better because it also occupies a head slot.
Uh-huh.
So you can't also wear head armor with it. Wait! Okay. Everybody shut up.
Done.
Ida's here. Who goes there? Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Wow, that earring is very obvious.
Who goes there?
Elfino, Minigo. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. You died a long time ago.
Well, they actually died at the beginning of 1.0 when she and little man fell out of the airship.
Well, they didn't die.
Papalymo.
They just thought they died.
Yes, that's the one.
I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... Nope.
No,
place has
I
seen
just
better
forgot
days.
for a while.
You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw just so many fucking corpses. Ida.
I've been throwing up for 2 weeks.
The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Y'shtola had been here to help me, Y'shtola is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Ul'dah. Papalymo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere.
They were. We saw.
They were. I saw it. I saw it in my brain. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want
Also,
them?
to Taro.
Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. The Echo.
Echo.
Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his Allagan weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place.
Traitor.
No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida?
And your stupid big...
No, I can't count.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. And I take another bite of taco mess.
Nah.
Taco mess.
Nah. Alphinaud sleeping. Ida's thinking, which is dangerous. Sid is also sleeping. I'm here with my weapon slipping into the seed.
Having a heart attack.
Oh, I've got I do have the new earring in it. It's up in my bunny ear.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's very obvious, actually. I spotted it immediately. It's glowing blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit!
The final days.
I didn't remember that.
They've been building to this for 10 years.
Well, I think we more attributed to the fight in Cardinal. Because, you know, moon shit falling from the sky.
Thy soul burneth bright.
Crystal Mom!
She's big. Now this is thick.
Now this is thick, Josh.
All made one.
I'm sorry, what?
Now this is thick.
This is a thick mommy.
What am I looking at?
Mom.
A giant crystal.
Is this a living thing?
Sort of.
It's a god.
Huh. Well, I guess that does count then.
Thy blade and shield.
Look how tiny we are. She is thicksome.
I'm very
Mom,
small.
sit on me with your giant crystal.
For at the appointed hour,
crush me into dust with your giant hard body.
Of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Until Midgar Silver tells you no. Huh?
Y'shtola! I
Hey,
keep forgetting about how bad your outfit is.
Y'shtola!
Yeah, 2.0 is bad.
Manigo, I see you and Alphinaud are safe, and Sid?
And Davi and the skeleton?
The Sid?
Now we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Soir guides us still.
Poor God.
He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I forgot she's just wearing, like, jeans. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordana. Castrum Sentry.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
I don't know where that is. I've never been there.
Let me look at my map.
Explain.
Level 46.
Like level 40 dicks.
It's a lot of dicks.
Okay, let's put on the put on the new fit.
What did I get? Woolen tunic. This looks
the rescue of our allies
like
will be no small undertaking, Minigo. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. Almost ran out of breath there, but didn't! Oh. No, nothing is optimized for Lalafels, ever. Aren't you guys in the EU servers now? We're playing on a US server for this account. Or for this character.
For the stream. Because getting queues at 4 a.m. EU time would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it just wouldn't happen.
Oh boy, 4 a.m. Wait.
If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are able to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who will be able to assist us in this. Lord Portalane of House Tyrandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthis. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Okay.
Okay.
The Observatorium. Sigh.
The Observatorium, which does not have a teleport crystal.
Well,
you have to walk
I'm giving us the... Wait, I have to... Before I go out...
You have to go to... You have to exit the Vesper Bay before you... Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to give y'all a free teleport.
Yeah. Okay. Hard to do that if you're,
not there. Well, no. Because if you're in an instance, it won't proc it.
Yep.
Alright, okay, you're here, we're skeleton.
Coming.
This skeleton, alright. Alright, so let's just go here. Yep, dragon head. I was gonna get the whale, but fine. Alright. Riper Lillian.
Everyone in the whale.
Everyone in the whale.
I paid $30. I paid $30 for this whale. We're gonna use it.
We can finally use it for streams.
Yeah, get in the whale.
I'm in the whale.
There we go. Oh, I forgot we don't have flight yet. Damn it.
Nope.
We're just some weird whale slug instead.
Majestic.
Everyone must be looking at us going, what the fuck?
Over to the left, you can see the feral crocs. As they perform their mating ritual of killing Sprout. Over to the right, you can see Perilliot. He's an idiot. I hate him.
He's smelly. He'll never get anywhere in life.
Over to
the
left, you can see the igloos. Over to the left, you can see the Dragoon Trainer.
No one likes him. He sucks.
Now we are inside.
Oh god.
It hates being in here.
It hated that. Also, Nancy Drew is here. I have to.
Yeah, Nancy Drew sure is here. Hi, Nancy Drew. What's up? Minigo, the man who announced the heretic
Coochie Baron?
Coochie Baron is also pretty good. The man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Y'shtola, but of course, Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Cool.
He just confides in you things that shouldn't be confided in.
Well, I guess I'll have to poke you with my long stick.
What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see, that would explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. That's them. It has to be them. Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsels of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident?
Ooh.
An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadan and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadan and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge! Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Inigo, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Centri will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. If that matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now.
I'm the tallest person in this cutscene.
If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such a time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Please. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. I want my road dogs back.
Now, granted, I'm still wild the fact that we're getting over to the Garlean Empire in the last expansion, because that really helps with Medigo's story.
Finally get to kill the Garleans in their homeland.
I just hope we can just kill a random soldier. Just
that's him.
He's dead. I can die now.
I really love the Empire theme.
It's very good.
Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands a culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods, and put them in my robot where they belong. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational.
Laser beams.
Ricky, you depart for Castrum Occident at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Vilbrand. Cape Westwind guy. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. We'll see that they do not. Okay.
Westy Wind.
My lord, I don't even remember this fool's voice. That's how in fucking consequential he is.
We killed him in like 5 seconds.
My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. I love his 2 big, dumb shield guns.
Shield gun stabbers are very good.
My quarters, 1 hour.
Ooh.
It is time to bone down before the battle.
I must get my testosterone at peak performance. Once he starts blasting, such devastation! This was not my intention.
Oh no.
Anyway, as I will remind you, that's his daughter.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I hate
This
that.
is why you need to do the the weapons quite well, you
I've
idiot.
done it. But she just comes off as, oh, I want guys' attention. Woo woo woo.
Do it again.
My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garland activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Shishtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zemail Darkhold, situated to the west.
Oh, no.
Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Brickelt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Okay?
Alright, so yeah, that's our next dungeon, I believe.
Wait, where is this?
I'm getting in.
Hey,
Are you trying to find the door?
Oh, wait.
Get in the way, Letty.
Oh yeah, well, there. Let's go. Avoid the fate. Don't sink your levels. Skipper. Yeah, we're going like straight to the dungeon, so that's gonna be our next meat of content.
Hello, Bryce. Now, before we get out, 1 second.
You just gonna flex on him, or?
I'm gonna do this. This doesn't work on level ground. 1 second. Wait.
Oh, see, 360, 720.
Doesn't work as well when you cannot fly. Hello, Bryce.
1080 air.
You stand before Zemail Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I have a letter.
Are they evil?
Authorized personnel, you may enter. A letter from Lord Portalay. So you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west in here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a guy named Pierre Mons. He should be able to assist you. Okay? Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Zemail Darkhold is a level 50 dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Babe, where are you going? Come back. Target is not in range? What do you mean?
There we go.
Look at how big its circle is.
But no, Drizmail is 44 and Armvale is 47.
Maybe they're both optional dungeons.
But those are... Maybe. I don't know.
Big pulls.
Oh yeah, one is Fort of Fear and the other one's Going for Gold.
Yeah.
So I think they're just showing us the locale, but like we have to do the side quest to do it.
Maybe. Big hole. Hello, Pierre Mons.
Imperial airship? I saw it approach to land with my own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Weird. Anyway...
Weird. Here's some money.
There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness in order to alert our forces. I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and tried to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Who is this man RP walking up here?
Oh, that is none other than Sutan Neeldrag.
Definitely not Sudrag Neil. for sure not Natsu Dragneel.
The real question is, why isn't Ezzy wearing pants?
That is a good question. Ezzy, your response?
I can explain.
Listen, we can't have knees on the stream, Ezzy. That's against Twitch TOS.
But they're kitty knees.
It's different when they're cats.
It's different. Surveying, super long.
Yeah, yes, these indeed are footprints.
Well, you can't fingerprints.
Boy, these feet sure have been printed.
No. No.
That's the
Can do something about that.
Help me, Jeepus.
Why does he RP walk everywhere?
Oh no!
No.
But it's really funny. It's
walk.
almost semi-threatening, you know?
I know.
Dude, I was in a dungeon the other day, and someone tried to RP walk out of a AOE, and they died for it. They were like right on the edge of it, and then they got crushed. It was hilarious.
That's so fucking funny.
I could just see it from where I was like, oh no, they're gonna get squished by that tank. Or whatever. I don't remember what dungeon it was.
How many more of these are there?
I believe they go under the bridge.
Yeah.
Hence that icon slowly sinking into the bridge the closer you get to it.
Hey, guys.
Icon that's like cutting under it.
Babe, I can't click on wedge.
Hey guys.
I can't click. There's a whale in the way. This is so
There's a whale in the way.
I want to go home. Hey.
Hi.
Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Hey, Swizzy.
I feel that that's more
Nico,
accurate
it's
with
you.
me versus
Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. You sound like you've had a bad time, my man. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success?
Yeah.
Track down Wedge, that's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs?
He's the useful one.
I see. Well, it hardly surprises me the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taken care of him. I've scoured the areas surrounding the Darkhold, but we have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know the fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Memory serves, there should be a Guardian fortification not far to the west. Monument Pat Tower, I believe it's called. Let's meet there. Dry Hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yes.
No!
After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive.
Sob.
I'm feeling better now, Miniko. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive.
Dovey. Alright, let's get in the whale.
Hi. Oh no, he's still RP walking.
So Swissy, this is Boko's $30 whale. Now.
Hello.
I don't.
It's like embedded in the ground.
Wait, is this the expensive whale?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's currently under the bridge.
We all like me and her have it.
They you can feel how they spent $30 making
This is
it.
my $30 whale, Swissy.
It would be even better if we could fly.
I have to beat the game.
Yeah, I thought this thing fly. It doesn't fly.
No,
we
can't
fly yet because we haven't beaten the realm Reborn yet.
Okay.
So it just
not as
scoots
bad.
uselessly along the ground.
Yep.
No, but it can jump too. Look.
Once we beat the
Oh.
main
Can the
story,
other
then it'll
mounts
get
jump?
Fly.
Yes.
Now watch it as
yeah,
it goes
all the
into
mounts
the
can
door
fly.
too small for it.
Oh, I hate this. Oh,
I've been informed that the only thing this
let
does
me out.
is allow you to carry more people
Okay,
at once.
fine.
Let me
Yeah,
out.
but
Let me
everybody
out.
should have their own mount.
Oh, well, you know what, Medica.
I can
I
heal.
win.
Uh,
Ah, she's got ears in her hat.
I will
Well,
say
then
I'm
welcome,
appalled by your
adventurer.
financial decisions.
I bought a
There we
$250
go.
collector's edition also.
Same. Doesn't even
I
come
just
with the
got the
whale. What's
regular
the
collector's
point?
edition. That's $60.
I also got the $60 one.
I can't
Well,
believe
then
they have
welcome,
the
adventurer.
audacity
Brings
to charge you
up-
$60 for a game you have to pay a monthly subscription for.
Well, it's
Right.
would technically be like 40 or 30 for the expansion, but
Yeah, but we wanted the in-game items.
Can you believe I wanted the collector's edition. Swissy, thank you for
pay
continuing to pay
monthly!
me $5 for stuff.
Well equals bad
Monthly.
purchase.
Well
That's
then,
a
welcome,
32
adventure.
month
What brings
streak,
you to
baby.
this frozen corner of the realm?
God, the camera angles
Oh.
are
It seems
so
your companion
different.
has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot
what if we
broth.
put him in the put this potato in the fire?
How are we feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. Okay.
Aw.
The same
She's
goes
so
for you,
nice.
friend. Tis plain you have had a hard journey ahead of you. You must rest when you can. No. I will never rest until I find the
I
man
have
who
an
killed my
important
father.
question. Important question, how does she get that hat on and off?
Carefully.
Until I heal good, I will never rest.
I'm just saying, if you, like, it's not like a super stretchy hat. Are her ears just stuck in there?
It seems like
Sure.
it's probably a different
Does it
hat to
zip
get
up
on.
in the back?
These are all important questions. Hi, Wedge. How do you feel about three
Wedge,
adults
what do you
standing
think about
around
her
you?
hat? Oh no, he's here again!
For
Nope.
$30, you will have the answer to their hat dilemma.
He opened the door, saw us, and walked back out.
It's like, I think those three are doing a thing.
I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still alone in the cold with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Minigo, but do you think you could go search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest
Babe,
notion
do me a
where he might
favor
be
and
at the
cough
moment,
really
but maybe...
quick. Thank you.
I haven't
That
the
should fix your
slightest
voice
notion
problem.
where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something.
I don't know. Have you seen something, Hat Lady?
A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worthwhile to investigate. What the fuck just landed behind us? Mayhap he elected to pass us by. It's him!
I don't want to see him. I don't wish to
I-
perceive him.
I turned around and he was there. And now he's wearing less clothes than he was a minute ago, I think.
Good God.
How do you pay $30 to make everything unseeable?
Well, it's
That's
because
great.
we're inside
It's
of
only-
buildings.
It's only
Swissy.
I
Yeah,
paid
we're
$30
inside
to
of the
clip
building.
the camera. Amazing.
Now.
See, now that we're outside, it's
We can
well,
truly fly.
well, kind of.
Now
You can
what?
fall if you go in the correct direction.
At least last time they tried to convince us $30 was well spent, Swissy. They like got 12 bad games or whatever out of it.
Bin.
It was 52 games, and I never bought that.
Yep.
Now I wait for the health to
Alright.
regen so we don't get destroyed on the way to Wedge.
Right?
Or to Big. Wait, 1 second.
Uh-huh. You gotta do it again?
No. It's so no one can get inside.
Wait.
Well, that's not how that works, but fine.
I just want to grief with my whale, guys.
Grief.
I'm gonna grief your Minecraft server with my huge $30 whale.
That's really ironic that they made the whale $30.
Yeah, because it's for the whales.
Is that ironic?
They knew exactly what they were doing. I'm sure they're just gonna be able to sell you something that's like absolutely nothing. They'd be like, you could give us $50 and we'll make your name do the fucking RuneScape rainbow fucking squiggle, and people will fucking buy it.
Oh no. Well, absolutely.
I'm trying not to also hit all the plasmids. Is the problem?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not use my AoE jump.
Well,
for that exact reason. This one is
I've enacted tussle mode, and I'm sorry.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get out the Doom Spike.
It got really loud in here all of a sudden. Hey, Ezzy, you may want to heal yourself.
I'm dead!
Help us, Gaming Bear. Gaming Bear, help. We've made a mistake. I'm gonna go.
You have. I've taken no damage.
I have to get out of here.
To Ed.
Returning to New Britannia.
I mean, neither of us can res you. I don't know why you waited so long.
Because I want to be with my friends.
I've got paint. Will that help?
There's more.
Alright, I need to go investigate the thing.
What? Oh,
yeah,
did you not succeed?
No, I got attacked by things. Everything in the room was attacking me.
They spawn when you investigate.
Yeah, I know, I did. Oh, what the fuck? It didn't count? Okay.
It didn't count,
Do you even have to fight them?
I don't know. I got my thing checked off. Second, I'm going to lodge my whale in the entrance to the cave.
I don't think you have to fight them.
I hear the battle music.
I think you can just leave.
Okay. Gosh, look, I barely fit. How's the walk of shame going, Ezzy? I see you're over there.
Shameful.
You're about to hit Dragon Head.
I don't think I'll give a dragon some head.
God, this thing is so big.
I know, right? It's great.
With it around. Manigo, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be?
Someplace cold, probably.
Good point.
Oh, I like this icon for this list.
And also, it's called Notorious Biggs. Pretty good. We can't give up Minigo. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry! Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment.
Okay. Slimmer.
Talking is hard.
Might add Raffle.
Rafflemow?
Rafflemow.
Incredible.
Nope, not on this floor.
Going out.
Pretty impressive at my height that I'm going up like 3 or 4 stairs at a time.
Would you be happier if you had to jump up each in ignorance?
Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found here in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it's possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through the Danifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying and idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble.
I probably just continued falling down, comically.
Comically rolled down the stairs. I would love to see that animated, actually. Also, I jump off of this tower for fun, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah? How was it?
Hard at the bottom. The snow did nothing to break my fall from the 80.
Yeah, they're not even using the $30 whale now.
I am.
She is. I didn't want to wait.
I was out there waiting for you.
I also did not buy the whale. I would like to point that out. So you can leave me out of your mockery.
What's going on here?
It's a duty.
Y'shtola, what's going on here? What's
What?
the scary purple aura?
Oh shit, Y'shtola's here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that we have to talk to Y'shtola. I just walked into the battle area and it was like, duty.
It's like, it's time to leave. Party. Level sync is in effect.
I need to get you out of my party. And goodbye.
Aw. I had friends.
Let me in. Proceed.
Proceed with user instruction.
Proceed. Biggs is ready to throw down. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead?
I love him. He just did the same thing.
Yeah, they're both the punch one. That's it. Inigo, it is well you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me.
If I jump on them.
Okay.
I'm still upset that I only have like the arms and foots of
He's
my
not alone.
armor.
Kill them all. Yeah, we don't get the chest piece until 50. It's rude.
It sucks.
Ah, I'm caught up.
Fight me, morons.
You fools.
Ida, less provoking and more pummeling, if you would be so kind. Vanguards, destroy them! Inigo, stay close to Biggs. Okay.
Oh yeah, these have less health than the dudes do for something. Fighting the robots.
Ah, how many more of them are there? More than are conducive to merriment. Next time, Ida, have a care about what you wish for. This is the last of them.
The last of us.
Ooh.
Last one. I can switch to my single target.
But Holy's so good, though.
My thanks. Another moment and I would have... I'm having a bad time. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Why don't we just bring him back to the tower I was literally just at? Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid would be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Wait, Sid? What was that?
Sid from Toy Story. He misses you.
We love you. We miss you, Dad. We love you. We miss you, Dad. Got there first. Fuck y'all.
Listen, it's hard for me to be places.
Yeah? You want to workshop that one?
No. I said what I said.
Okay.
Want to do another elevator pitch?
It's hard for me to be places. You know. You know how sometimes you're in places and it's hard to be there? It's hard.
It's hard to
I cannot
physically
thank you
be
enough,
places.
Minigo. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much.
Dobby.
Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe a lot of you
Stop
my
snorting
life.
cocaine.
And then you saved Wedges too, Minigo. I'm losing count of how many I owe you.
All of them. You're not allowed to retire.
Hey.
Hey,
Biggs,
you've got a beard.
Wedge! Gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief,
I'm very cold.
It's you! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh...
That flesh.
When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, I noted not a mist in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, the Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched right off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. The Castrum Sentry. Yes, we know. They told us this before. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was born for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history.
Do they say that? History.
If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That would have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You were always resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. What do you know? This is fine. I do okay. I get by. Minigo, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Benphili and the others will still wait for rescue.
Nod.
Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah!
Hurrah.
What? For?
For of what? My favorite playing card.
So close to the 49.
Say.
Oh, now you want me in the party.
Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at the Castrum Center. There he is again.
Now he's a dragoon.
Let us convene at Revenantol in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to repair, and better than most. The road leading east and then south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. So where are we? Oh, we're going to Revenant's Toll. Okay. Oh, wait. You probably want to take the whale. Yeah. Nope. Okay. The whale waits for no one.
Get in the whale.
No, you forsook me.
In the whale.
How the fuck do we get to Mordona from here
You
again?
cut them off at the pass.
We go
there it
down.
is. It's that way. I thought Mordona was north of Kurthus for some reason.
Nah. Bogbone. That type of bogbone.
What? What are you saying?
We're gonna get bog bombed by a mud puppy.
Wee.
Hang 10.
Wee. Now, I'm gonna get there first, but you'll actually get there first because you load faster.
Yeah, both of us load faster.
It's probably because I'm running like 8 programs right now.
Well, no, it's because you're on a regular hard drive, not an SSD.
Well, I am on an SSD.
Oh yeah, we could actually.
I moved Final Fantasy to my SSD. I'm just using it for a lot of things right now.
We gotta get the Aetherite. Oh wait, I already got the Aetherite. Cool.
Why have you been here?
Oh, good. There's someone here. There's someone here with their guitar.
Oh wait, we have to talk to Slapborn.
Yeah, I was getting my thing. I'm just waiting for Soups to kick it so I can do it in time.
Oh, we can get the guitar here.
No, you have to be a monk. Monk. You have to be a bard.
I wish monks could play guitar.
Nah. They don't. They have calluses in the wrong places.
All the calluses in the wrong places.
Just saw a person named Jackhammer Vicky, which is a pretty good name. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Your stupid haircut.
The Toll.
Did I hear you rightly? You and your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold's been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen around the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans are alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. It has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration.
None of these people here are stealthy.
But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Was Thancred among the people that were captured? Where the fuck is he?
No.
Oh, wait, I know where he is.
Oh, you know exactly where he is.
Never mind, dumb question.
Where he is.
Well, I have in mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Alright, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in.
Worst kept secret.
For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. God, I forget how ripped Sid is sometimes. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Glaumont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Yudaish will go reconnoiter Garlean activity in the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Minigo. Let's do this. Okay.
Davi.
Sometimes I wonder, Yida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? No!
Oh.
I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo.
Uh-oh.
Adam Bomb is a pretty good name. Beef Extreme is also a pretty good name.
Yeah, that's the one
Beef
I saw.
Extreme!
Babe, why are you taking the long way?
49.
The real question is, why am I jumping up these instead of walking up the stairs?
So you can mirror Stark Malark?
What? Oh, I see.
Stark Malark, the Lalafell on the other side of him.
Ah, I see. Stark Malark. Yes, of course. Obviously. Looking for Glaumont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Yeah, you're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry and you need my help. Some tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum Sentry who want for rescue. That Slafborn knows me too well. You can count on my help.
Gold Star.
I've got a score to settle with the
Gold
Imperials,
Star.
and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. Horsons? Horsons. Horsons? Horses. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt, Scaramouche, that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere.
Do the Fandango?
But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the morables, and navigate your way around to the southwestern corner.
That's not
Come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move on to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Okay.
Okay.
I remember getting extremely lost the first time I went in here.
Wait,
God, it's so loud here.
Skeleton Princess!
No.
What? Target's on range?
That's what I said.
Go,
the circle
go,
is massive, but it doesn't actually count. Don't.
Think you cut them off at the
God
pass?
damn it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're getting distracted by a frog. Hell yeah!
Yeah, get tongued.
Get tongued, fucker.
Alright. A little rude. Let's see if I can remember how... Let's see if I can remember at all how to navigate the Tangle.
It's bad. It's, step 1, it's bad. Step 2, it's bad.
Wow, he pulled... Wow!
We're gonna beat them!
Should've gotten the whale.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, thanks for pulling that for us.
You can have that one.
They go to here. There's the pipe.
Oh god.
Yeah. So that's a few level 44 creatures.
Ah! Oh god.
Oh wow.
Have fun with all those status effects.
Use a Suna.
Use a Suna like 8 times.
Eavesdrop at the drainage pipe.
Thanks for the heals, I think.
Eavesdrop.
The faint
No problem.
sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elezen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow
good
fainter
thing we
until
have a
all is
break over by
silent.
the good old sewage pipe.
Speak with Alphino. Where did Alphino come from?
Get back here!
No. It's a race, and you're losing.
I'm drifting in my whale, guys.
Nice. That's a $30 drift.
I'm, like, underneath the whale. I can't see myself because the whale's in the way.
Is he there again? No, that's a different person, I think. Unless he's switched together and now he's running. Hey! Oi.
Aha!
Yeah, fuck you!
Your turn! I will not get tongued. Not this time.
Hey!
Aha!
I'm catching up to Skeleton Princess slowly but surely.
Are you?
We just have to run. Nope, there he is. He's like running away every time we spot him.
Is he a viewer?
No.
I don't think so.
Anyway, I beat you. You got lost
you did.
again.
It is good to see you, Minigo. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed a Castrum sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Okay.
Pray have details, Sid.
Good work, Minigo. As Alphino has already told you, we plotted the course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glaucmunt is looking in ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Minigo. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary.
Of course.
I'll do my best. While Glaucmunt goes about devising his plans, we need to see to some preparation of our own. Wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this properly, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. Thanks for entering combat, by the way, as he is extremely loud. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals along the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, the plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. So do we have 2 quests right now? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there's another one over here.
Let's just pick it up.
Yeah,
Hello, Glaucmunt.
Oh, so we can get to the salute.
Oh, I see. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but the disguise is more on clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So you get near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Okay?
Okay.
Can I wail, please?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Oh. Yeah. See, all you have to do is ask nicely, Ezzy, and you can ride the whale. Which sounds like a drug reference of some kind.
And then you wanna ride the whale.
You ridden the whale lately, kid?
You wanna see my big iron whale?
Please stop.
Yeah.
Ride the whale, Josh.
Did it not spawn?
Where is... Oh, this is the one that's on top.
Yeah.
I remember some of these.
Location.
Okay.
Cool. Nothing to fight that time. The in-syncness.
As you sound like you're having problems over here.
Not really?
That? Well, okay, I guess that counted for us too. Cool.
Yeah. So now we just need to go to the one up top.
Good try, though.
Criticality does not work in this video game.
Up. Didn't count, apparently.
Sucks.
Didn't whale. We're going to learn how to do the salute of the bad guys.
What the it's not counting. What the fuck? Hold on.
Did you break it?
I shouldn't have. Hold on.
It,
Let me get back up there.
What? Ah!
Offered you a ride.
I mean, you can come pick me up on the way.
This
I'm not running. I'm just. I mean, I'm not RP walking, but.
All right.
RP walk backwards.
Making my way back.
Okay. Slope is too powerful for the whale.
No good belts there. And I have to go over here to do the salute thing.
No, I didn't want to click on Wind Up Fran. I wanted to click on the wait spot. Good try, though.
Yeah.
Nothing to report, sir. We've received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. These are the exact same man. This is the exact same man twice.
White man twice.
Watching Vinigo do
Yours,
the little
am I
salute
right?
like it's not the dumbest thing I've ever seen. May I ride the whale, please?
You may ride mommy's whale.
Okay.
Oh my god. Don't make it into a weird thing.
Don't make it weird, please.
Hello.
Don't make the whale weird. I have my own whale, you know.
Ew.
Don't
Are you telling me about your whale on stream, Ezzy?
Yeah, it's so wild of you. Wailed of you.
I paid $30 for my whale. It's fine.
You got the whale surgery? Oh no!
Yeah. I got
There
a
he
whale
is!
implant.
Is this his win condition?
I'm starting to wonder if this fool is actually following us and just pretending not to be every time we get close.
Sorry, I didn't turn my blinker on when I passed him.
Fuck you, frog. Ironic, isn't it, that Ezzy tried to leave without us to finish the quest first, and now we're gonna finish both of them first?
Yeah. Ironic.
I mean, I'll catch up.
We're gonna go to the other one
User.
first because I bet Sid has the.
Skip cutscene because I already heard it coming out of Stupus' mouth.
So did you manage to learn the Imperial
Then
salute?
teleport.
No, best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. Hey.
Interesting.
I'll beat the ever-loading shit out of you if you ever salute me. Oh, there's another quest, babe.
Alright.
The clothes.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? Let's
why-
finish this one. We can pick up the clothes one and then stop.
Okay. I already got the mask.
Yeah, the reading's
I
excellent.
don't even
Here,
know
let
why-
me see the numbers.
Here are your numbers. It's just a bunch of 69s.
As 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Minigo. Thanks for the money.
Oh. An acceptable belt.
I didn't
Alright.
even
May
check.
I please be in the whale?
We're not going anywhere. We're
again?
stopping. You were called
Preemptively.
Minigo Montoya, yes?
I want a reservation on the whale, please.
I've heard that whale seats book months in advance.
Especially
called Minico
the one
Montoya,
coming
yes.
from the skeleton.
I have heard of your
princess.
plight
Got
from my friend
people lining up
Glaumund.
to ride my whale.
A fellow adventurer and son of Eorsia both, I would offer you my assistance. And in order to infiltrate Castrum Centra, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area near before Castum Centri never lacks for Imperial controls. It should not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Okay. Will they have anything Lalafell-sized? I'm very small.
Will they have anything bunny-sized? I'm very big.
Will they have anything my size?
Why are you still not wearing pants?
You want to know the truth? I have almost all of my white mage gear on, except for the chest piece that's supposed to cover.
It's supposed to cover your bad shorts.
Yep, that's what it is.
I mean, that's where I'm at too. If you look, all of my gear is the warrior gear, except for the chests.
Yeah, I mean, so
it's also the same
next
for
level
me.
for me and 3 levels for you all. We will finally get our appropriate looking gear shit.
Finally, not look like fucking garbage. All right, well, that's gonna do it for us tonight, folks. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow for Golden Sun. Bye.